Welcome to our channel. If you don't believe in yourself, nothing in your life truly moves forward. Self-belief is not just motivation. First, if you don't believe, nothing works. You may have skills, knowledge, or talent, but without confidence in your own ability, you hesitate, delay, and avoid action. That hesitation stops progress more than failure ever does. Belief is what pushes you to try again, even when things are not perfect. Second, confidence starts from inside you. It is not something people give you. It is something you build through your thoughts, habits, and actions. Every small success, every attempt, and every improvement adds strength to your inner confidence. The more you trust yourself, the stronger you become. Third, your mind controls your life. What you think about yourself becomes how you act, and how you act becomes your reality. If your mind is full of doubt, your life reflects hesitation. If your mind is full of belief, your life reflects growth and opportunity. The truth is simple. Self-belief is the starting point of every transformation. Before the world changes for you, your thinking must change first. Self-belief is not just a feeling. It is a strong inner attitude that shapes how you face life. It is the foundation of confidence, courage, and personal growth. First, trust in your abilities. Self-belief means you accept that you are capable of learning, improving, and handling challenges. It does not mean you are perfect. It means you believe you can get better with effort and practice. When you trust yourself, you stop doubting every step and start taking action. Second, stay strong in hard times. Life is not always easy. There will be failures, mistakes, and difficult situations. Self-belief helps you stay calm and steady during these moments. Instead of giving up, you remind yourself that difficulties are temporary and improvement is always possible. Third, keep going, even alone. True self-belief is tested when no one is supporting you or cheering for you. It is the ability to continue working on your goals even when others don't understand your journey. This strength builds discipline and real character. The truth is simple. Self-belief is your inner support system. When everything outside feels uncertain, it keeps you moving forward from inside. Before the world ever doubts you, you often doubt yourself first. Most limitations are not created outside. They begin in the mind. First, fear starts inside. Fear is not always about real danger. In many cases, it is created by your own thoughts. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, or fear of making mistakes. Second, negative thoughts grow fast. When you allow one negative idea into your mind, it quickly expands into many others. A single thought like, "I can't do this," can turn into stress, hesitation, and overthinking. If not controlled, these thoughts become stronger than logic. Third, doubt stops action. The biggest impact of self-doubt is not what you think, it is what you don't do. When you doubt yourself, you delay action, avoid opportunities, and miss chances to grow. Progress only happens when action begins, and doubt often blocks that first step. The truth is simple. Your inner voice can either support you or stop you. Learning to control your thoughts is the first step toward building confidence and success. Fear of failure is one of the biggest barriers that stops people from growing in life. Does not just affect confidence, it also affects learning, action, and progress. First, fear stops learning. When you are afraid of making mistakes, you avoid trying new things. But real learning only happens when you try, fail, and improve. Second, mistakes feel dangerous. People with fear of failure start seeing mistakes as something harmful instead of something useful. But in reality, mistakes are part of the learning process. Third, growth becomes slow. When fear controls your decisions, you hesitate to take action. You delay opportunities, avoid challenges, and stay in your comfort zone. The truth is simple. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. Every successful person has failed many times before improving. When you remove fear, you open the door to faster learning, stronger confidence, and better results in life. Many people delay their success because they depend too much on what others think. Instead of trusting themselves, they wait for approval. And this slowly weakens. First, relying on opinions. When you constantly ask others what they think before making decisions, you start depending on external voices instead of your own judgment. Second, losing self-power. True power comes from within. But when you depend on approval, you give your power to others. Third, delayed action. Waiting for approval often leads to procrastination. You keep thinking, asking, and overthinking instead of taking action. And in life, delayed action often means missed opportunities. The truth is simple. Not everyone will understand your journey, and not everyone needs to approve your decisions. Real growth begins when you trust yourself enough to take action without waiting for permission. When you stop seeking constant approval, you become more confident, independent, and decisive in your life. Success always starts in the mind, long before it appears in real life. If you wait for results before believing in yourself, you will always feel stuck. But when you believe first, everything else starts to move forward. First, confidence comes first. You don't become confident after success. You become confident before success. Confidence is what pushes you to start, try, and continue, even when things are not perfect. Second, results come later. Every skill, achievement, or success takes time. You may not see immediate progress, but that does not mean nothing is happening. Growth is often silent before it becomes visible. Third, trust the process. Life improvement is not instant. It is built step by step through effort, patience, and consistency. When you trust the process, you stay calm during slow progress and continue working without giving up. The truth is simple. Belief is the beginning of achievement. If you don't believe first, you will not take action. And without action, there are no results. When you believe in yourself before seeing success, you create the energy and mindset needed to reach it. Confidence does not appear before action. It grows because of action. Many people wait to feel ready, but real confidence is created through doing, not thinking. First, start small steps. You don't need to take big actions in the beginning. Even small efforts, like speaking a few sentences in English, practicing for a few minutes, or trying something new, help you move forward. Second, practice daily. Consistency is the key to building confidence. When you repeat an action every day, it starts to feel normal. What once felt difficult slowly becomes comfortable through regular practice. Third, experience creates belief. The more you act, the more you learn from real situations. Each experience shows you that you are capable. This builds strong self-belief that no theory or advice can replace. The truth is simple. Confidence is not something you wait for. It is something you build. Action is the foundation of confidence. And without action, confidence cannot grow. Every voice around you is meant to guide you forward. Some voices will inspire you, but others may distract you, discourage you, or make you doubt yourself. First, not everyone supports you. In life, some people may not understand your goals or dreams. Instead of encouraging you, they may criticize or doubt your efforts. Second, focus on your path. Your journey is unique, and comparing yourself to others or listening to unnecessary opinions can slow you down. When you stay focused on your goals, you make clearer decisions and move forward with purpose. Third, protect your mindset. Your thoughts are powerful, and what you listen to affects how you think and feel. If you constantly absorb negativity, your confidence will weaken. But if you protect your mind and choose positive influence, your strength will grow. The truth is simple. You cannot control every opinion, but you can control what you allow into your mind. Successful people learn to listen selectively and stay committed to their own growth. Failure is not the end of your journey. It is an important part of learning and improvement. Every successful person has faced failure many times before reaching success. First, mistakes teach lessons. When something goes wrong, it shows you what needs improvement. Mistakes are not signs of weakness. They are feedback that helps you understand things better. Second, every failure adds strength. Each time you fail and try again, you become mentally stronger. You learn patience, resilience, and problem solving. The truth is simple. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. Without failure, there is no real learning, and without learning, there is no real growth.